It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Scooters Coffee and Rescue Towing. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It is July 15th, and it's already warm in the Ozarks to kick off the new work week. We have temperatures starting off in the mid-70s this morning, and that's a good indicator that it's going to be a hot one in the Ozarks. Highs today will manage to climb to the upper 90s. We've got heat index values well into the triple digits. So once again today, National Weather Service deciding to extend that heat advisory for nearly the entire area. Use caution if you have to be outdoors today. It is going to be a scorcher for sure. That's, of course, one of our headlines is that the heat starts the week. We are going to be under this heat advisory until 8 p.m. tonight for most of our counties here in the Ozarks. A heat advisory continuing today, and I want everybody to use caution, especially between the hours of 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. That's when UV index can be highest today, considered extremely high with mostly sunny skies. So remembering to drink plenty of water, find the shade if you can, and of course, avoid strenuous activity outdoors in these types of numbers. That's always key in weather this hot. Otherwise, the headline of the week is that we do have rain and thunderstorm chances returning, and I'm expecting that we see some very warm temperatures that lead to some showers and thunderstorms that could be on the strong side. That's happening by the middle of the week. There's a frontal boundary draped across the northern plains. It's creating some severe weather for portions of Minnesota, Michigan, Wisconsin, northern Illinois, going to see that severe threat today. And this complex of storms is going to be heading south and making its way to the Ozarks as we head into the overnight hours Tuesday night into Wednesday, as this ridge of high pressure that you see out to the west starts to break down a bit. I've been talking about that big bubble of hot air. It's going to recede a little bit and allow for a more active pattern for the middle of the week. And then we'll be dealing with a much cooler pattern as we head into the end of the work week forecast. Showers and thunderstorms, though, will be widely scattered in nature on Tuesday. I don't think we have much Tuesday morning, but it's by Tuesday afternoon, about 4 o'clock on Tuesday. We start to see some of those scattered showers and thunderstorms by Tuesday night into Wednesday. Some of the storms could be maybe marginally severe, and I think the risks there do include some hail and high wind. Cold front will be moving through the area in this time period, so it's going to take the heat away with it, which will be the nice thing. But storms that form along the front, well, they may produce some gusty winds, as I mentioned, but also some really heavy downpours is going to be what's in the forecast. So just remain weather aware as we get closer to tomorrow night into Wednesday. We'll be tracking that next storm system for you. I mentioned that some of the storms could be marginally severe. I'm not overly concerned with a tornado threat here, but what we are talking about is a big cool down, and below average temperatures are expected through the time period Wednesday, starting all the way through the end of the work week and into the weekend. Today, it is not cooler than average. I have 97 degrees for the high temperature. A hot one, hottest day of the week is today. I think we still see some of that excessive heat linger around on Tuesday. In fact, temperatures could still be approaching 100, especially south of I-44. Evening shower and thunderstorm chances look like a good bet tomorrow. By Wednesday, we'll likely see those scattered shower and thunderstorm chances. Those are going to stick around, but our temperatures will be much cooler by Wednesday with highs near 80 degrees. And then we could have some folks in the upper 70s to low 80s on Thursday. It will be cool. It will be dry on Thursday. That looks like one of the best days to get outdoors. And we will be rain-free that day as well. What's making headlines across the country as we begin the new work week? It's this dangerous and record-breaking heat that's continuing from the plains to the East Coast. When you look at the national map from the National Weather Service today, there is just heat advisories across most of the country. It is going to be an oppressively hot day for the plains and the East Coast again today, and then that starts to back off a bit for the plain states as we move into midweek. Severe weather is in the forecast for the northern plains. We've got the upper and middle Mississippi Valley and the Great Lakes region under the gun today for the severe weather chances. I'm also watching this monsoonal pattern for the Four Corners region today. Flash flooding possible for our friends out west. So really an active work week overall. This does not really look like a typical July week. There's a lot going on weather-wise across the country. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question that I have for you today. And this one is sponsored by Scooters Coffee. Eating what during pregnancy could boost your baby's IQ, according to a study published in 2018? And the options that I left you with were A, bacon and eggs, B, biscuits and gravy, C, raisin bran and yogurt, or D, French toast. You may notice that all of those are breakfast choices and they all sound delicious, but what can boost the baby's IQ? Well, according to this one particular study, it is bacon and eggs, particularly in the last trimester. So, the last 3 months of pregnancy. This study was published in the Journal of the Federation of American Societies for Experimental Biology. And mothers who consumed breakfast that included eggs and bacon during those last 3 months of their term, it showed, may positively impact their baby's developing brain. These mothers performed better in a test compared to those who did not have bacon and eggs as part of their breakfast. One reason is that both of these foods are rich in a nutrient called choline, which is vital during pregnancy, according to researchers, and most women do not consume enough choline, noted by the researchers. So they think it may be the choline in both of those foods. In previous animal studies, increased levels of choline and its impact in IQ has been tested and proven. So now you know, bacon and eggs, ladies. All right, here's the question that I'll leave you with for tomorrow. This is the next Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question, and you could win $20 to Scooter's Coffee. The highest uninterrupted waterfall is known as Angel Falls in Venezuela. What is the name of the area that the water falls into? Do you think it is A, God's Lake, B, Devil's Canyon, C, Man's River, or D, Angel's Valley? You can take your guess and let me know what you think. That's at aroundtheozarks.com. You can also find the forecast there and check out our other resources on that page. Get your local news and find all of our other amazing podcasts. Thank you so much for listening this morning to Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. I'm meteorologist Abby Dyer. I will catch you again early tomorrow morning. Have the answer to your brain twister trivia question, and we will talk more about the heat and the thunderstorm chances that are heading our way this week. We'll chat then.